Hello everyone, welcome to another session on commonly confused or mistaken English words. Today we will be learning the differences between among and between. Among and between are two prepositions. The word between has three key uses. When speaking about space, it means that something, such as a person or object, is in the middle of two other people or things. If there are more than two people or things around, it is impossible to use between. When used in this sense, it is also possible to say in between. Between is also used to speak about the distance that separates two things. We can talk about the distance between two cities, two objects, two people, and even two ideas. Finally, between can be used to talk about intervals or periods of time. Let's see few examples for between. Julia is sitting between her friends Michael and David, which means Julia's friends Michael and David are sitting on either side of her. The keys on the table between the flower pot and the orange juice. The keys are on the table in the middle of the flower pot and the orange juice. Let's see few more examples. There are hundreds of miles of beautiful countryside between Madrid and Barcelona. Hundreds of miles of beautiful countryside separate Madrid and Barcelona. When driving, you should leave at least 2 meters between your car and the car in front of you. When you're driving, it is a good idea to have at least 2 meters of distance from your car to the car in front of you. There are enormous difference between the two politicians. The difference in opinion from one politician to the other is considerable. Victor has 2 hours between his maths class and his French class. Victor's French class is 2 hours after his maths class. I hope going through all these examples would have given you a clear idea on the usage of between. Let's move on to the next word, among. The word among means that a person or object is surrounded by a group of things. If there are only 2 things around, you should use between. When there are more than 2, you are usually obligated to use among. A second usage of the word among is to say that someone or something is a member of a larger set. The person or object in question is not physically surrounded by other objects, but is a part of a group in a non-physical sense. In this sense, among means one of or included in. In British English, a synonym for among is amongst. Amongst is used in exactly the same way as among, but it's not common in American English. Another way to say among is amidst, which is used in literature in both American and British English. Let's now see a few examples for the word among. The cat liked to hide among the many shoes at the bottom of the coat closet. The cat liked to hide at the bottom of the coat closet in the middle of all the shoes. A 92-year-old woman was among the 10 prize winners. One of the 10 prize winners was a 92-year-old woman. Tips. Both between and among can be used to talk about sharing or dividing things. If you're talking about dividing things between 2 people, you have to use between. But if you're talking about dividing things between more than 2 people, you can choose between, and among. Compare these examples. My mother divided the cake between my brother and me. My mother split the cake into 2 pieces, one for me and one for my brother. My department divided the work between, among all of the office workers. The department decided that the work should be shared by all of the office workers. Both between and among are correct here. There is one final difference between and among. When speaking about groups of more than two objects or people or things, sometimes both between and among are possible. Between is used when distinct individual items are named, and among is used when the items in question have not been named. Consider these examples. Peter is trying to decide between buying strawberry ice cream, chocolate ice cream, and vanilla ice cream. In this sentence, between is used because the specific types of ice creams are named. Peter is trying to decide among three different kinds of ice cream. In this sentence, among is used because the types of ice creams are not specified. Let's see a final example. The meeting between the teacher, principal, vice principal went well. In this sentence, between is used because we are talking about three specific people. The meeting among the school administrators went well. In this sentence, among is used because three people in the group have not been specified. I hope going through all these examples would have given you a clear idea on the usage of between and among. And I also hope this video was useful. See you in another video. Thank you.